Hello, everybody. This is Angel of Chaos, and it's taken forever just to get this one thing done. Okay, so a bit of explanation to this. I wrote a poem based on something that happened very recently. And let's just say, it involved my dad. I'm not gonna say much more than that. Y'all know he's not a good person. Let's just go with that. But I wrote a poem, and I wanted to do a video where I read my poem aloud. Except there's a bit of a problem. I didn't write the poem down. I typed it. Unfortunately, that means that if I wanted to do a video, I would have to either memorize my poem or somehow print it out. Well, I've printed it out. However, it took a long time just to get the print. It took a long time just to get it to print, because the printer that we had, first off, it didn't have ink for a while. And it wouldn't have gotten ink until Monday, which was yesterday. Well, they replaced the ink, and apparently the printer needs a password, which only one person knew. And they weren't there at the time, so we had to wait until they got here. Well, they're here today, so I found out what the password was. Now I have it. Now I have the printed poem. So yeah, I wanted to read my poem to you guys. So, let's get on with it, shall we? Also, if you hear, like, paper flopping around, that's me. Don't worry. So this poem is called Tyrant. You, tyrant, the self-proclaimed king, sitting upon a throne made of bones, all the people scream from below, but you ignore, and feast upon your oak table with the finest forks and knives, 2 guards at your side, drooling because they haven't eaten, because you haven't fed them, gazing upon the glories you consume, no room left in your horrid gut, but you continue to stuff yourself to the brim. They can barely stand, hands twitched by swords. They could so easily end the torment and pain, but they remain. You, tyrant, a prophecy was written in ink and in blood of those living in the shadow of your stone castle. The people will be oppressed no longer, yet you sit on your throne, fat with food that you refuse to relinquish. You, tyrant, can you reach round your belly for your sword, or is your stomach so inflated with pride and gluttony you cannot grasp its ornate golden handle? You cannot even stand off your throne, swollen with your sins. The bones under you crack and strain. The stone itself cries out, but you, tyrant, do not yield. The lights flicker, cries for relief turn to anger, redemption to revolt, agony to anarchy, to dethrone the evil king. You, tyrant, from your forbidden place upon a throne that wails and stones that now yield. The people cry out, but it is not for you. Fire consumes the oaken table, hammers tear stone from itself. Your soldiers flee, they join as people dance and sing. Why stay for a doomed king? You, tyrant, fat from your greed, cannot lift yourself from the burning stone. The bones have shriveled beneath you. The souls you trapped within scream and taunt you, dragging you into flame and clawing your skin. They crush you with laughters and cheers. You have fallen into ruin, and rightfully so. You, tyrant, your kingdom is free and you burn. Along with your precious table, your flesh melts away like the silver forks you cling to. Your bones crack and turn to dust like the castle walls that crumble. Before your dying eyes, the screams of the people turn to joy, because you, tyrant, are dead. Your soul burning where it belongs, not in a castle, but in a pit, where your wails of agony are ignored like your people before. You, tyrant, rule them no more.